Hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the Wednesday PPM show. Plus gallery. Yes, the gallery. So anyway, PPM, for those who don't know, or those who are watching that's never come in here before, PPM stands for Peterborough Plastic Modelling Group, which is a Facebook group. We put a show on every Wednesday and a Sunday for them. And on the Wednesday, we do the gallery. So, if anybody's not got their pictures posted, please do so by 8 p.m. Otherwise, they won't get shown. So anyway, rules apply as normal. Please be courteous. No sexual content in the chat. No swear words. No swear words from the panel. Because my moderator will deal with you.
That means, Ron, you can't use any 4-letter words.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
So anyway, start off with the chat. Okay, we've got Mark's Mods. He says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
We've got Panzer Cat in, and he says, meow. Meow.
Meow.
Everyone's there.
Oh,
Panzer Cat says, hi, Lindsay, Mark, and panel. Panzer Cat says, hi, Chatland. Got David Markey in. Welcome in, David Markey. And he says, evening, Lindsay. Evening, David Markey.
hey, David.
He also says, evening, folks. And he says, hello, Mark. Hello, Panzer. We've got our Offal from Bonnie, Scotland. And he says, sweet Jesus, whole week pulsed by already. And here we meet again. Ready for whatever the plastic forces forecast for us. Evening, folks on panel and in Chatland. Hello there, Offal.
Hi, Ethel.
Welcome in. David Markey says, hello, Offal. Joshy B's in. Hello, Joshy B. Welcome in.
Joshua.
Hey, Joshua.
And there's evening, Lindsay, gents on bench, on panel, and folks in chat. Hope all are well. Just popping in to say hello and leave a thumb for now, but we'll be back shortly. Cool. David Markey says hello, Joshy B. Apple says evening, David M. Joshy when he returns from the co-op pizza parlor. We've got TBG in. Welcome in, TBG. Nice to see you. And he says hi.
Hey, TBG.
Apple says hi, James. Mark's Mods has put the Facebook group link in. So if you're not joining the modelling group, if you wish to do so, press on the link. We'll take you straight to it. Send a request and we'll see about getting you a membership. But you must be a modeler. David Markey says hello, James. David Markey says hello, Dave. He also says hello, Ron.
Hey, David.
Oh,
We've got Trevor Shin in, and he says you all look fabulous. Thank you very much, son.
He must be wanting something there.
Yeah. David Markey says Trevor. TBG says hi, David Markey. TBG says hi, Apple. He also says yes, Lindsay. Yes. TBG says Peterborough still haven't changed its name to Peasants, or if Panzer has his way, it will be Panzers. Yes, it's the land of the peasants. So that is the chat caught up with. So we'll see what the guys are doing on panel, shall we? Okay, so we'll go to Mr. Mods first.
Okay, so I'm going to be working on my Enterprise D tonight. I've done a little modification here for I wanted the light at the back because it should have been a torpedo tube in there. So I need to test that now, finished all that off because I've put some light blocking on there. You can tidy these wires and put some hot glue on them just to keep them in place. Then put this back onto this. And then I've got a little bit of light blocking on this to sort out as well.
Cool. Right. See how you get on a bit later then, Mark.
I'll try.
Okay, we got a Dave Mac.
well, tonight I'm going to be finishing this quad tractor off to go with the 25-pounder. Still a few bits to go in. And hopefully I'll get it done.
Cool. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll see what Pants is doing. I know what Pants is doing.
Yes. I am continuing with the Magic Factory MZRZ-D4 multi-terrain light vehicle. I'm almost at the stage. I've still got to do some armament mounting on it, and I'm almost at the stage where it now has to disappear off the bench to get primed and painted. So hopefully, touch wood, next week we will be starting to paint this thing, or we'll have at least put the primer on and started the next thing, because there's no point in me painting it on with an airbrush on the live stream, because you won't hear anything other than it's the airbrush. But I've got a few minor fittings to do. I've got a jerry can receptor to make and solder up, and I've got the jerry cans to make. I have the tires to glue onto the wheel rims, and a few other wee odds and ends that need to be done that I've kept off to the last moment, because they're easily broken and knocked off. So that's what I will be doing this evening, Matthew. Sorry, Lindsay.
Cool. Very much. Let's see what Roddy's doing.
I'll be carrying on with these figures. I'm going to be get all the figures done and all the bits and bobs on it, etc. There's 2 other ones to go as well with it sort of thing with that there. Let me get them out there. Come back here. Oops.
Right. So you're making the new Castor LO, are you?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I meant to send you the message.
All right. Yeah.
Today's cafe.
Yeah. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
Okay. So we're going to meet. Well, what am I going to be doing? Mad Dog's going to be doing, isn't it?
Really?
I'm betting Warhammer.
Yes.
I'm betting Mark reading the gallery.
Yeah. Well. There we go. So
There you go.
got a fresh build on the bench. Going to do this for the Wednesday PPM. I can mess around with this and read the chart at the same time. It's not too much of an intense build. So I've got a choice of 2 here. I can either make the Razorback as Rhino or go Horus Heresy. So we'll see how the build goes. So this is what I'm going to be doing, is this little Warhammer tank. So cool. Right, got to carry on with the chat. Apple says, problem I have with posting photos on Facebook, I need to have a Facebook account, which they took away from me. Oh dear, are you in Facebook jail? TBG says, hi Trevor. Apple says, evening Trevor. And TBG says, Mark has got to boldly go.
Oh.
Well, no Mark has gone before.
I don't have many places of choice to do that.
Oh, right. Oh, I see. We are waiting on somebody else to come into the live stream. When he wakes up, I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's great.
Yep. Once he wakes up. So, yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I've got room to store this in my drawer, you see, as well. So work in progress drawer. So
I've got to now ask the question, Mark. Since you have such a tidy modelling bench, do you have a work in progress drawer?
A work in progress? What?
Drawer. What our Lord Lindsay has.
No, because I don't keep that. Well, I have the drawers of my part works that are obviously all work in progress. and I have an individual drawer for each build. But I try and keep my projects down low so I can concentrate on them.
So there we go. Everyone will now be finding themselves a drawer of work in progress, so they can emulate Lord Dobby.
Sprue and Glue says, sorry, not feeling so good.
Okie dokie, no worries.
If I have too many projects on the go, it'd do my head in. So I keep down to a minimum.
Yeah. Okay, Apple says chicken tikka masala with fried rice and coffee for dinner tonight. Oh, nice. So that's the cue, people. What's on your bench? What's in your belly? And what's your choice of beverage? So, Mark.
Well, for tea, I have fruit salad. I've got coffee in my flask, and I'm doing this Enterprise D on my bench, but I'm just waiting for my hot glue gun to warm up.
Oh. Nice. Oh.
What was that?
That was me remembering very painfully, very sharply that when you solder something, you're not supposed to hold on to it. I've been soldering brass components for 30 years now, and I still forget not to hold on to them with my fingers.
Yeah.
Only I could do such a thing. Mark wouldn't do such a thing, would you, Mark?
No. Even though I have once picked up a soldering iron with my bare hands.
Oh, nasty.
That's the sort of thing you do once, Mark, and once only.
No, I've done it about 3 times.
No, I learned very early on that soldering irons can be very, very hot.
Yep.
When the one time I did it, I was like, "What smells so good?" And then realised
It was your hands.
apparently human meat does smell nice.
It tastes nice with sweet chili sauce as well.
TBG says hi, Sprue.
Could have had it with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
You could have.
So, Dave back. What's in your belly?
Well, for me tea tonight, I had a chocolate shake. Then I had a cup of tea. And on my bench is my quad tractor.
We can vouch that Dave has had cups of tea because we've heard him repeatedly stirring the cup of tea.
But I'll tell you something, though. This morning, when I got to bed, I went straight into Costa del Coffee, had red berry tea, and then I went for my walk into Millgate, went in the coffee house, had a latte. That was 10 minutes after. And then when I went to, after I got the gas and electric, I went into Katsoris, had another cup of tea, with bacon, and had bacon and sausage on toast.
Oh, nice.
And then went back into the coffee house about 9:30, and had another latte. So I had 4 brews in the space of an hour and a half.
And on the way home, he was stopping at every public toilet that there is.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, TBG says he had roast mark fingers for tea. Sprue and Glue says hi, Lindsay panel and all in Chatland. Hello there,
Hello,
Sprue.
David.
David Markey says hello, David.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, Mark's just regurgitating himself.
I can't help. I cannot control them. They're so annoying.
Oh, you've moved slightly. What about you, Lindsay? What did you have for your dinner?
Creamy chicken pie, mashed potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, and peas and carrots, and gravy. That's what I had.
What about you, Ron?
Bangers and mash tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yep,
So,
with peas. Fresh garden peas.
Yeah, Snorkers, good old.
Yeah.
Okay, Trevor Shin says, Dad, have a word with your daughter-in-law. She won't let me have a takeaway. It's because you're on a diet. You're on a diet.
Oh,
Ross, and he says, good evening, old codgers and glue sniffers. Welcome in.
Ross.
Hey, Ross.
Hi, Ross.
for us.
Welcome in, Ross. TBG says, beverage, chocolate, spread sarnies, bench nout, beverage, water, possibly airfix. Cool.
Ooh.
TBG says, hi, Ross. And Ross says, hi, James. It's nice to see Ross, actually. And we've got Price is not right, and he says, hello there, Price is not right. How you doing?
Right. Hey, buddy.
Hi, Alex.
Do like your builds, Alex. Been posted in the group. Very nice. Okay. Apple says evening, Ross and Alex. And we've got William Nelson in as well. Welcome in, William. And he says hello.
Hello.
Everyone.
Hello.
Marky says hello, Alex. Ross says hi, David. Alex says happy I got home in time, went out and bought some primer, Thunderhawk, and some fast attackers. That's that Tari's, yes.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Scar Modern Ninja says hi, Apple. David Markey says hello, William. Okay, I'm going to put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to come in, you're quite welcome to. So there you go. Apple says hi, William. TBG says hi, William. There's the link. I've just put the link in. If you want to come and join us on panel. Alex says, oh, can we join the stream? Yes, if you've got a camera and everything, yes, you can come in. The link's there. Just press on it. William says, hello. Hello there, William. Mark has put Ron Heckman's YouTube channel in.
Thanks, Mark.
He's also put Panzer Cats in. Dave McBuild is in.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
And also Mark's Mods has put his own channel in. Yeah, if you want to come in, Alex, just press on that StreamYard link I'll put in under my name.
He is probably racing into his den right now, firing up the pewter, getting something under the camera.
Or anybody else? Ross or anyone? First come, first served.
Miss it and miss out.
Here he is. Welcome, Alex.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hello.
It's nice of you to join us.
Oh, can't believe the day's finally come. I'm honored to be here.
So, what are you going to be working on?
An epic scale Thunderhawk.
Oh,
Currently just got the first pieces on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. They are. Yeah, I've got a couple of them.
Oh, dirty desk. Oh.
Oh, no. Yeah. Put as much stuff as you can on your desk, Alex. It freaks your neatness mark out.
Leave me alone.
I did say I was going to be nice to Mark, yes. Okay. So, sorry, Mark, yes. Wait a minute to clear some of this off my bench.
Joshy B says, evening, folks. David Marcus says, wait till they give you the bill, Alex. Mark Smart. Mark Smart put Alex's YouTube channel in. So if you're not subscribed to Alex, give him a look up, give him a subscription, and press his notification button.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
As they said, wait to give him the bill. Yes, since it's his first time on your live stream, Lindsay, he has to get the round in.
Don't let these boys intimidate you, Alex.
Of course not.
You've just got to watch out for that Ron here.
no, you got to watch out for Panzer.
I'm a cat. I'm a cat.
Stock.
Lindsay, we've got a request to join the Facebook group, but their groups they're in are related.
Yeah, okay, then accept it.
Done. Now the problem is I've got to scroll all the way back down for the gallery. Yeah, but I like to show that we're on it. You know, if somebody requests and they're watching the live stream and requests to join the group, I like to show that we're actually efficient.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean, Mark. I know what you mean. TBG says, hi, Joshy B. Joshy B says, TBG, David.
Joshi.
Apple says, forget what the Panzer Pussycat states about getting around in, as we're all still waiting for Panzer to get his purse open to see the moths fly out. You know, Panzer's one of those people that stands at the bar with his little leather purse, and he says, "You'll not be having a seal, will you?"
I have no problem getting around in. You've just got to bring your own alcohol and your own straws.
What, you provide the glasses? Wow, that's your
I provide you with a glass. You all need to bring your own straws to drink from the glass.
No, in Panzer it'd be paper cups.
Shh, Mark, don't give away all my secrets.
Well, they are safer for the environment.
They are, unless they contain plastic a liner to them that's just to be peeled off the cut of the paper first of all. Right, what am I doing? I know what to do. I'm doing the bits for this.
Something I need to do. Yeah.
Georgie B says efficient. That's a new word to me. Josh, you don't know that word, efficient. Got JC Bricks and Builds in, and it says, evening, Lindsay, gang and all in chat. Welcome in, JC.
Hi, Jason.
Hello.
Hi, Jesse.
Joshy B says, JC. JC says, yo, Joshy. It's Yoshi. It's Yoshi and the SpongeBob.
Wasn't that a popular chant during the 70s? Yoshi, Yoshi, Yoshi.
Yeah. Oi.
Yeah.
That's 2 halves, mate, so far. Yeah. It's like a little Lego kit, this is.
You mean you drop bits on the floor, you stand on them, and you use the foul language? So my imagination is Alex frozen.
I noticed that it's weird on the stream. Kind of freezes there. But I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm joining from Sweden.
Probably.
Yeah.
The internet is a bit glitchy tonight because some of the others are glitchy as well. So it's just one of them things, Alex.
Yeah.
But when you put it down to glitchy, that's just Ron's age.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there, Panzer.
I can see Ron thinking, what have I done to deserve this? And Mark sitting there going, yes, he's picking on Ron tonight.
I am saying nothing at all.
So don't forget, we have a gallery at 8 o'clock. So if you've not got your builds posted in, please do so. As we only do one refresh.
There it is there.
You got your builds in, Joshy? That you've been working on? You have to keep them on your toes, don't you?
Oh.
Craft knives are pretty sharp.
Jossy's probably not got his builds in because he was having too much fun earlier today.
Probably. Okay. Make sure we get this the right way around. That goes in there. it all so quiet.
We're working on how we're going to get Alex to get around it.
I'm just trying to save my finger.
Did you stab yourself, Ron?
Yes.
Wait a
Okay.
second.
Never
I'll
mind.
do it in consolidation.
Double whoops. Double whoops.
Uh,
There you go, Ron. There you go. There's a little sticky dressing for you.
yeah, right. You don't realize how sharp the knife is until you actually cut yourself, and you're like, "Roar, okay."
Ron, at your age, I'm surprised you haven't developed that ability to move your fingers faster than the knife can move.
I've tried, but it doesn't work.
Okay, David Markey says hello, JC. JC says hi, David. Joshy B says, I've heard of a fish hunt, but that's just going fishing, isn't it? Yeah. Joshy B says, Sweden, our good friend Marcus, who lives in Poland, Netherlands, and was born there.
Tell him hello. Or
B
hey.
says, I haven't got any builds put out yet. I'm going to my modeling group now with my models, so I could snap a few pics of those and post them in if that's okay. Yeah, sure. He says, yeah, Mark, today was fun. Joshy also says, hopefully they do just go away, but it adds to their chat algorithm of chat counts, so it's making the stream look like it's having a loads of interaction. Well, they give you airtime, don't they?
Yeah.
That's a good impersonation, Ron, yelping in pain. Could be worse this time last week. We were having to threaten to stick a cork somewhere on the dog.
I might have to go and put it into some cold water, really, because it's, yeah. That's one way of curing it.
Are you using pointy blades, Ron, or curvy blades?
Pointy blades.
My recommendation for you is to, if you're using a surgical scalpel, to go for a number 15 blade. They're small and half round. They don't cut as bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget, I'm an ex-paramedic, so I know what you're talking about. Or even a 12 can even do such as well.
Well, no, retard. Well. Sorry about that. I was just talking to my dog.
That's all right.
Well, that's worked out pretty well.
Oh, wow.
Where there was no light, there now is a light.
Oh.
Oh, nice one.
So what are those Thunderhawks like to build, Alex? Are they all right? Because I've got a couple of them.
Oh, they're really nice. These aren't the normal 40K scale, but they go together like Legos. I was dry fitting one and I could barely take it out.
Lindsay doesn't do Lego.
They're the miniature ones, aren't they?
Yeah. Think of like a press fitting, I guess. Almost a press fit. Just a little bit of Tamiya extra thin cement, and you're good.
Cool.
Do you, Lindsay?
What's that, mate?
You don't do Lego.
No. No, don't do Lego. I tried.
Tried and failed.
How's the Rhino build going?
You tried it, then sent it to Gina.
What did you say, Alex?
How's the Rhino going? I think I see you building.
Yeah, it's going all right. Just trying to work out these tracks. They're a bit, aren't they?
Ooh. Who doesn't love tracks?
You're right. They fitted properly, wouldn't it? Make sure I get it in the right place, isn't it? They're the same size, aren't they? So it doesn't really matter. Oh, come on. Joshy B says, I'm not sure I could get the group and set it up in time to post them, but I've got a couple from today that I took, so JC could do something pretty cool with them. Send them over to Mark if you're on Messenger with Mark.
Anybody notice how quick Lindsay volunteered me then?
Yeah.
I did notice that, Mark, but I wasn't going to say
Yeah.
anything because I did say that I wasn't going to pick on you tonight. Doesn't mean to say that others can't pick on you, like Lindsay.
You are the gallery man.
Sorry, why did the Beatles' "You're I Am the Walrus" just pop into my head there?
Does it help if you get it the frigging right way around?
Lindsay,
Yeah.
it works if you get it the right way around, mate.
No, I was right for those ones. Okay, Apple says must be because Lindsay notes you have a clear desk mark. Yeah, that's what it is. Joshua B says, yeah, I can do it if that works. I'm late to get into the group tonight, so I'm still heading there. Should have been there at 7:30. I can post them in the gallery. If it's easier, they're only 3D prints. Yeah, sure, it's fine. Just post them in the gallery when you can. Stephen Model says, hi, Lindsay and Mark. Hello there, Stephen Haynes. Welcome in.
Stephen.
Hello.
So what I'm going to do is just make potluck. So I want all three as well. Wow, Jimmy Land.
Yeah, I've got a problem.
Very quiet.
All right, here's a question for the panel and chat. Is anyone going anywhere exciting this summer for the holidays? Since the holiday season is rapidly falling upon us.
Yeah, I'm going to our shed. It beats going to our gate every year. But on Sunday, hopefully, I'll be going to Cumbrians.
So Cumbrians.
Yeah.
So if you get decent weather, isn't it?
Yeah, if we get any decent
Yeah.
Because driving up them hills in treacherous weather is not recommended.
It definitely not.
Can't remember the last time me and Julie had a holiday.
Holiday? What's a holiday?
Yeah.
It is where you go somewhere expensive, Lindsay. And
Well,
You
no,
make-
because if we holiday in Yorkshire.
yeah.
Because
Well,
if it's outside Yorkshire, then it's not worth seeing.
Apple says, evening, Stephen Haynes. Stephen Haynes says, Dave, Alex, Ron, and Panzer.
Hello.
Ladies,
Hi, Stephen.
Hey, Stephen.
Stephen Haynes says, hi, Apple. He also says, hi, Joshy B. Joshy B says, I plan to get some photos of the one I done recently once I've finished the one I'm working on currently. I have an idea for them for shorts, but you guys get a sneak preview of what they look like. Cool. Joshy B says, Stephen, Joshy B says, going to a 3-day paintball festival near Essex the first weekend in August. Proper looking forward to that. Cool.
Oh yeah.
There we go. See, someone's got a plan to go away. You know, even if it's just for a couple of days.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
That's useful.
See, for people like Dave, Mac, and Lindsay, it's a case of, do I buy more Warhammer or do I go on holiday?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think Warhammer wins.
Yes, I can understand. You have a choice. You could go away on holiday or you can buy models.
I'd rather buy some models.
Yes.
Not Warhammer. I've got plenty of that.
Yes, I'm of the same ilk. I would rather buy models that rather than go to somewhere where you're not guaranteed what the weather's going to be like.
I mean, I can go to the Costa del Shed anytime I like.
And the best of it is in the Costa del Shed is the exchange rate is good, isn't it?
It very is. It very much is. It's cheap. You get no mither. You can do what you want when you want.
I think I have a fix for my camera. I'm gonna rejoin through a different browser.
Okay, then I'll
All right.
see you in a minute.
That says McMonkey away. That's true. Then again, I've also got a whole trailer to build as well. Blimey.
Let's see what I'm doing. It's on here. Take that out. Let's just bring Alex back. Welcome back, Alex.
Hello.
Oh yeah, that's better. Your camera's moving.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. That's why.
But is that you're from Sweden? Is that not a Canadian accent I detect?
Expat accent. I've traveled all my life, so
Right.
I've lived in a bunch of different countries. Going to.
Yeah. Same year too.
Oh yeah. I even lived in China at one point for 4 years.
Oh right.
Ron was a paratrooper. He
Yeah,
was
he forgot
6
his
foot when he
parachute.
started, but he had a bad fall.
Yeah, he forgot his parachute.
Nope. Nope.
He's South African. He don't need parachutes. He lands on their head.
He didn't let off wind on his way down.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He went skydiving without it.
If he'd taken a match, he could have done skywriting when he was dropping.
No, looks like I'm still laggy in the end. Oh well.
It was
Worth a
good
try.
to begin. It was good to be. Yeah.
You know, here's a story for you. This lad and all, we call him Forrest Gump, because to him life is like a box of bloody chocolates. Right? He said he was in a Hercules and it had engine failure. So in mid-flight, he got out of the plane and fixed the engine.
What was his other name? Clark Kent.
Yeah.
And he's also said, because he joined the army, he said he was waiting for his rifle to come through the post. He said to him, it's a good thing you didn't join the tank regiment then.
I can just imagine the poor DPD driver having to carry that up his pathway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a lot younger than me. He's in his 40s now, but he said he was fighting in the Falklands when the conflict was on. And he said, was you? I said, I was in my last year at school. Oh, well, was you 6 years old? Oh, he didn't have to come out with some stuff. Because me and his uncle said to him, I think you belong on stage.
And then we'll go around benches.
Uh-huh.
Ron, don't clean up the blood.
Really?
Just put this bit on first.
Somebody's got a Tinder date for tonight.
I always keep my phone on silent so I'll get no interruptions.
Yep.
Yeah, I tried to join the Royal Air Force, but they said we don't accept idiots. Okay.
I managed to reload the page somehow. I'm just going to stop fiddling with it, trying to fix it.
Just leave it, Alex, isn't it?
Yeah.
David Markey says hello, Stephen. DBG says hi, Stephen Haynes. Stephen Haynes says hi, DBG. Stephen Haynes says hi, David Markey. Apple says 10 years since I last had a holiday, and seeing I don't have a passport, can't even go across the Irish Sea as I served at Bishop's Court, but never really been across the border in Ira. Joshua says, I've got a lot of plans this year to go places, maybe place that I have model shops or specifically going there for the model shop. I want to go to the Warhammer shop in Nottingham this year. Cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, me and my sister, we're taking a trip there. Mark Sobbis is in and he says, hi, one and all. Welcome in, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hello.
Hi, Mark Subbies.
Joshy B says, right, gents, I need to shoot us off as I am at the group. Have a good one, and I'll see you all soon. You have a good time, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Joshua.
Hey, Jesse.
Joshy B says, hi, Mark. Apple says, hello, Mark's Hobbies. And we've got Jono Swift in, says, evening, everyone. Welcome in, Jono.
Hi, Jonah.
Hey,
Evening.
Jono.
David Markey says, hello, Mark. David Markey says, hello, Jono. Jono Swift says, hi, David. I hope I pronounced that right. Didn't butcher it. TBG says, make sure you have a safety rope on, Joshy B. And Apple says, Jono. TBG says, hi, Jono Swift.
I've got to ask, because someone's going to, and I know that Mark's too frightened to. Any relation to Taylor?
In relation to what?
Taylor.
Oh, okay. We'll go around the table, starting with me. So yeah, I'm building this Warhammer tank. Either be the Razorback or the Rhino. So this is as far as I've got so far. So I'm just building the sides up. So yeah, I don't like tanky tracks. So yeah,
Who does?
I'm glad it's only half a track. So yeah, so that's me.
Anyone else thinking what I'm thinking? We need to send Lindsay a set of individual working pinned track links.
Yes.
So I'm just working on the light blocking for this green LED down here at the moment.
Cool. I thought it'd been easier to turn the light off, Mark. Loads of light on then.
I know.
Okay, we're going to date my builds.
Just painting this tyre before it goes on the back of that. That's about it, really. And then I start putting everything together, hopefully.
Cool. Thank you very much.
So far, I have blackened, assembled, and soldered this jerry can mount. And I've also attached the spare wheel mount on this side. I'm in the process now, and I've also built the 2 jerry cans. And I'm in the process now of about to start super gluing the tyres to the road wheels with some nice black super glue. So that's what I have done so far this evening.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Ronnie.
And I've done these figures that I've started to do now. They're starting to slowly come together there. I don't know if you can see them properly there.
Shows the finger. Shows the
I
stab.
know. And I've done these 2 as well. That I've got almost, well, they're done. It's just a case of little bits and pieces that need to be sorted out. But otherwise, yeah. And carrying on with the rest of it now with the musician family next.
Cool. Thank you very much, Ron. Okay, let's see what Alex is up to.
Just making the hull of the Thunderhawk. Now working on the turbo laser destructor.
Nice one, Alex. Thank you. All right, catch up with the chat. Steve Nunn says, hi, Jono Swift. He also says, hi, Mark's Hobbies. TBG says, hi, Mark's Hobbies. Mark's Hobbies says, hi, Apple. TBG says, Mark has been abducted. His bench is messy. Yeah. Mark's Hobbies says, hi, Dave.
Hello, man.
So I hope you've got your builds in, guys. Those who want to show them. Here we had successful plate. What's that side done? Mark's through the gallery, I think, before he brings it up.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, so it's gallery time, guys. Let's just go with this chat first. Okay, Mark's Hobby says hi, Stephen. He also says hi, TBG. He also says hi, David. TBG says, have you got the flying helmet, the wet celery salt, Ron?
What?
I've got Dieter in, welcome in, Dieter. And he says, greeting, lads and lasses.
Hi there. How do you do it?
Hi, Dieter.
TBG says, hi, Dieter. Apple says, hello, stranger, Dieter. I'm from Holland. Apple says, correction, Belgium. Dieter says, in your defense, the border is 30 minutes flight from here. And TBG says, depends on what country you fly from, Dieter. Okay. So, gallery time, guys. Here we go.
Okay, so first off tonight goes to Panzer. And this week's progress on the PPM stream added the front roll cage and assembled the wheel hubs and seats.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, and it's a good little kit. I may have to add another set of these to the stash. Actually, they're quite nice. Considering that there's about 200 components on each kit.
Oh wow!
You know, it's a kit. It's a kit within a kit because there's two in the
Oh,
box. So you're basically getting a 400-piece kit for about 40 quid. And it's actually quite surprising just how much details in the little kit itself.
Okay, now from Panzer.
Thank you.
Right, you'll have to bear with me because Facebook has muddled a lot of this up. But this is Alex, who's got my first Hellhammer Bane Blade done for my Solar Auxilia Army, Legions Imperials Epic Scale just going into painting a week or so ago, but I'm happy with the results so far. Supermodel is small. My camera loves to auto sharpen to an intense degree, which is why some parts look slightly weird.
Nice build, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a nice build. Excellent work.
Those are the epic skill ones, Alex.
Yeah, I got it up in camera now, so you can see.
Yeah. The skill works out about 1/300th, if I remember rightly. 6mm scale for the figures.
Yeah, yeah, somewhere around there.
Great work.
Yeah,
Thank
especially for something that small.
Yeah. Okay, so we've shown that one. We've shown that one. Shown that one. Shown that one. Shown that one. Okay, so next is Ron with a diorama of the German soldiers in a calf and civilians moving to safety. And there is another 3 more figures to be added. Photos will follow soon. And here are the extra figures.
Yeah.
So you're definitely going for a cafe.
Yes.
Make sure you call it Renee's.
Yeah.
Oh, Renee!
I don't know how you're going to do Michelle, but you know.
Can't wait to see it done. It's gonna look
Right,
so
Michelle
good.
Blair pushing a pram. Renee's child.
Look forward to seeing that, Ron.
Sorry?
I said I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah. I've actually got that one, like you say, that's of Renee. And there he is.
Ah. Okay, so this is Dieter. Update on the Kinetic 148 C Harrier FRS 1. Kinetic sure has a strange, flimsy way to mount the ailerons. It consists of 2 pieces that form the hinging mechanism and the aileron itself. A rather weak connection and prone to easy damage if not careful. Whatever the reason for this engineering decision, it does not diminish the very nice fit and high level of detailing. Spare parts include the wings and the rear dome for the FA2 as well.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh,
That's interesting.
love the Harrier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Such a pretty plane.
I wonder if Spain and India still use them.
No.
Very nice.
Spain.
Because I remember that when the Matchbox 1/72nd scale came out back in, what was it, 1982, 83?
Yeah.
One of the option markings was the Indian Navy.
And they were great in a dogfight and all.
Yep.
Nice one, Data. I think this is just another picture of it.
Nice.
Some nice detail.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Jess Santos. Done. Transformed a damaged old 135th Italiere M113 Vulcan build into an M113 ARV in Philippine Army livery with added interior.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
We've got a lot of photos of this.
I love that livery.
Yeah, that's a classic example of taking a standard kit, adding some bitches to it, and putting a different color scheme on it.
Yeah.
Out of the
Yeah.
norm. Very few people do Philippine Army or South American armies.
Yeah.
Nice work on that.
Wow.
I've done the interior.
Nice.
Oh,
Be
Oh,
interesting to
grimy.
know. It would be interesting to know where the interior kit came from.
There you go. That's the interior.
Really nice.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Done a cracking job on that.
Yep.
Almost a shame covering it up.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
a nice fancy picture in it as well.
Mark, blur that out.
We can do it at the end, but yeah,
Brilliant work.
that is nice.
Yeah.
That's really good.
It is, yes.
I'll tell you.
It's the same like with my mouse tank that I've built. It has a full interior, and you just have to cover it up, and you think, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Ken Ramers. Ramers Racing 1R71 Charger 2025 SNRA car ready for the season minus the graphics.
Oh,
Oh, I love that purple.
oh yeah.
Here's a nice colour, that. I've got to drill swans in there.
And there's his playlist.
Yeah.
So well done, Ken. Okay, we have Dave Mack with the completed Warhammer Shadow Sword.
Oh, I love it. I really want to get one.
Really nice, Dave Mack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
What I can't get over is that in the far future where these things are set, they're still using wireless radio sets.
Love my Boxcaster.
There we go, guys. Nice one, Dave Mack.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
This was the link for the live stream on Sunday that me and Lindsay do at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
I better like it. Okay, so this is Alex again and says, hello, I finally put all I've learned the past 3 weeks of painting into one still epic scale model for my army. I'm really proud of it and I'm happy to share my results. I realized that the blood on the base might be too graphic for the group. So if you feel that this might be too graphic, tell me and I'll remove the post quickly.
Oh, no, you won't. That is brilliant.
Oh, yeah. Stepping on the Ultramarines Predator.
Oh.
Wait till I put mine on with a soldier cut in half by a bug.
Speaking of that, that's my next Sentinel. I got a cut in half Marine.
Yeah, that was Ron's idea.
Oh, yeah, hold on a minute. It wasn't me. God.
You see, pick on one tonight. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Like I say, Mark's there sort of rubbing his hands in glee. Yeah.
I'm just concentrating on the
That
gallery.
is brilliant work. I love the blood on there, though. It adds realism to it.
Oh, yeah.
And if anybody asks, you can say it's hydraulic fluid as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's not at all a guy still stuck in the turret, and that's why it's scraping alongside.
They say very
Great work.
original. That's the main thing.
Excellent work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Dieter.
Yeah, the buzz bomb.
148 Italiere Testa Sealer.
Chrysler.
Chrysler.
Okay.
Chrysler.
FI 103 V1. Kit is pretty much vintage and some internal parts still good a build.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing like an good old buzz bomb.
Yep.
It's so clean.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Love that.
Yeah.
Could put a little model of a screaming Englishman at the base.
Yeah.
Nice work, Dieter.
Very nice, Dieter. Great
Yeah.
stuff.
Very nice.
Okay, there's the link for tonight's live stream. Give that a like. Okay, so this is Ronald Schoon. Work in progress. It's a Ford Escort 124 scale RS 1800 Mark II.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Love the Rally Escort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably one of the coolest cars ever made.
Yep. That I cannot disagree. You know why I say that? I had one.
You know what's scary is that I remember as a kid seeing these being stolen.
Ooh.
Popular car to be stolen when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Problem was, Fords were quite easily stealable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Dave Mack again. Another build completed, the Warhammer Stormlord.
I love this one.
Dave's actually been busy.
Yeah, I finished that on Sunday.
Yeah.
Dave, I'm not seeing any spilled hydraulic fluid.
That's because I've got none.
Yeah.
That's why it's currently on eBay looking for some.
Yeah. If I find some, I'll put it on.
Just speak to Ron. He'd plenty earlier.
I don't. Okay, so let's do the done down there. Okay.
Bit blurry, that one.
Yeah.
All
I
the
think there's still
dash-
plenty of room for more guns, though. But that's where to put them.
You can never have enough guns. The rear's rather missing a gun. Somebody might sneak up from behind.
Yeah.
You want some guns there.
Put two just in case.
There we go. Well done, Dave.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nice though, that's the thing.
Okay, so we have Mr. James Mower. Tamiya 148 scale
Komatsu.
Komatsu.
G40 bulldozer painted with Tamiya LP and Vallejo model air paint, weathered with Tamiya XF paints and oils.
That's nice.
Ooh, that's really nice.
See, Tamiya missed a trick. They should have turned that into a 135th scale kit. It's a nice, neat little Japanese military subject.
Yes.
But that kit must be getting on for 20 years now.
Nice work
Oh,
on
that's
that one.
yeah. That's
Very
the old
well
one. Yeah.
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 Brilliant work. Okay, so this is Edward Leonard with the work in progress 135th Border Models Apocalypse from the video game Red Alert 3. Put down some base coat, wired 2 of the 4 lights and some decals. Thank you for looking. Cheers.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Excellent.
Nice, that, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the 4 sets of individual track run links that you see on the first image. See?
Nice work.
Mhm.
Okay. Right, so I'm going for a refresh. Okay, so this is Joshy. A few photos of a 3D print Vikings I've done and one I'm currently working on. The chap with the shield on his back was the first human figurine I painted.
Wow.
Wow, that's good. That.
That is excellent work.
Yeah.
Can hardly believe it's your first.
It's true.
Oh,
Hidden
nice.
talent. It's nice.
Ooh, wow. Nice one, Joshy.
Yeah.
Okay, this is JC. A few animations I've recently been doing are some 3D prints and figures that myself and friends have done.
Wow.
Wow.
That is amazing.
That's the next one.
How the hell did he do like that?
There's an app that he gets artificial intelligence. He can put it in, set parameters, and it'll animate them for him.
You're all right. I got it under for 8 seconds.
Although it does occasionally make a mess. If you look at that one, 5 becomes 4.
Wow.
Do with AI, isn't it?
Right into a battle.
Brilliant.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Lindsay with the finished Lockhurst Destroyer.
Ooh. Wow.
I just love it.
Definitely looks good, that.
You notice Lindsay says get your builds in before 8 o'clock, but he put one in 7 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Mark, I wasn't going to say anything, but yeah.
One roll for us, one roll for every. Yeah.
Wow. Good work there, Lindsay.
Definitely nice, that one there.
Excellent.
Nice one, Lindsay.
Cheers.
Okay, and we've got Dieter. Other half of the 148 Cagliari Testers rocket set, the Japanese kamikaze plane, Oka, meaning cherry blossom. The Allies called it Baka, meaning idiot. 3 rocket engines and a decent payload. They were dropped by G4M Bete medium bombers and very, very effective.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that.
Wow. Looks a bit cramped.
Yeah.
You didn't have to.
I guess they don't care.
Yeah, you didn't have to worry about the long duration flights. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to worry about the return journey either.
Yeah. One direction only.
Can you imagine that? You spend all your life in flight school and then you get that as your first job.
Yeah.
Down you go.
Okay, that's it. That's tonight's gallery finish. Thank you, everybody, for
Excellent,
your
people.
part.
Very
Yeah.
well done.
Excellent work
Mm.
again this week.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Mark, for doing the gallery,
No problem.
and thank you for everyone who posted. Brilliant gallery. Thank you. Hey, where are we on this chat? Oh, it's not too much. Dieter says Belgium naturally. TBG says Ron. Hello. Reference.
Yeah.
Dieter says TBG. Not forget the fallen Madonna with the big boobies and the cracked bars with the big daisies. TBG says pure, not from an airfield in the southeast, England in Dakota. Laugh out loud. Apple says nice camo, Alex.
Thank you.
TBG says cool camo. Dieter says and the page Crabtree, good morning. And TBG says nice kit, awful instructions. JC Bricks and Build says just checked, and yes, Spain still uses the Harrier Panzer.
Mhm.
TBG says Indian Navy had a habit of landing Sea Harriers without deploying the undercarriage. Yes. Dieter says, speaking from unusual operators, my MiG 29SM is a Cuban machine. TBG says, and Italy did their reasons for buying it. They could fly backwards. David Martin says, hello, Dieter. Dieter says, hi, David. Joshy B says, oh dear, someone's brought a lot of models to sell at the group, and I wish I had your knowledge as to know what to have. I may have purchased 3 so far. Cool. Jeff Light says, a very good evening. Good evening, Jeff and Maggie.
Hi,
Jeff and Maggie.
Jeff, Maggie.
TBG says, hi, Jeff Light and the lady Maggie. Joshy B says, mine was in bang on 8 p.m. We've got Gina's Crofts in, and she says, good evening all. Just got home from work. I took it into a KFC. Yummy.
Hi, Gina.
Oh, hi, Gina.
Dieter says the Spanish Harriers are known as the Matador Aka Bullfighter. There you go.
Lindsay,
Yeah.
do you want me to send you Alex's Facebook thing so you can friend request him, and if he wants to come on in the future, you can send him the link?
Can do if he doesn't mind.
I don't mind. Thank you.
Right, I sent it you, Lindsay.
Cheers.
It's just safer that way, Alex, because we get idiots that come in with
Yeah.
links
Yeah.
in the chat, so we try not to do it.
Dieter says currently working on the Airfix vintage kit of the RAF Rescue Launch. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, that is vintage. But a very
yes.
good more do I remember it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute before I glue that in.
Done, Alex.
I've sent you a friend request as well, Alex.
Yes, I'll check that out.
Making me work for me mallard tonight, Lindsay.
Oh.
Hey.
What's your? Oh, I'll put it in Mark's hobbies.
I don't currently post any modeling stuff, but I might do now that I've gotten into it.
Alex, this time, trust me. Somebody will make you. There you go. I put Alex's YouTube channel in the chat.
Thank you.
Even if you do just, I mean, Carl started with just doing shorts, didn't you, Lindsay?
Yeah.
Oh, it's completed work.
I did. That was just over 2 years ago now, I think. Isn't it? Catch up with each other. David Markey says, hello, Gina. TBG says the Matador was built under license by the US. Though in the UK, to get around the embargo the UK had at the time. Apple says, that's nice, Gina. MP's bucket. Mark's Hobby says, YouTube link. Alex Dieter says, managed to knock off the rudder 4 times already. Oh, dear.
Oh, blimey.
That is Alex's YouTube link. So if you want to subscribe to Alex's channel, take a look and give him a sub and push the notification bell if he puts anything on. TBG says kit builds up nicely. Peter Mark's Hobby says just subbed. And Peter says ditto.
Fortunately, I'm friends with John, with Alex. I'm friends with you on Facebook there, so it's fine. I might just invite you on Thursday night if you're around.
Oh, wait, huh?
Alex?
Sorry, I was looking at a mold line. My brain
If you're around, if you're around on Thursday nights, I have a stream for VE Day.
Oh,
VE build that I'm doing. Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
What time?
Basically, it'll be 9 o'clock UK, which would probably be about 10 o'clock your time.
Yeah. Yeah.
if you
I'll
feel up to it.
stand by. I would
Yeah.
love to. It'll actually force me to do some work on my models instead of looking at
Oh, right.
Alex, once you start going into streams, you'll never end.
Yeah.
I feel
I've
that.
been doing it nearly 6 years now.
Yeah.
I've had a
They
lot
were
of
my
fun.
lifesaver in lockdown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun streaming some gaming stuff. Some weird and wacky games. But I might have to start with this.
Yeah. Okay, what are we doing? Yeah.
So, 21 thumbs up so far, Lindsay.
Sorry?
Good.
21 thumbs up.
Oh, very nice. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah.
Mark's Hobby says to Alex. Mark's Hobby says hit the thumbs up, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Just remember to hit the thumb, not stab the thumb.
Yeah.
Don't be like
Yeah.
Ron.
Also, Lindsay, I was looking at your watch hours earlier and they're looking good.
Yeah.
Did you do that trick I did? I suggested.
Yeah, I've got a different email, so I can use that.
Yeah, thought so.
Yeah.
Doesn't take long.
Steve Nane's model says hi Dieter. He also says hi Gina's Craps.
And we've had 64 views as well.
Nice.
Very good.
I may have to. All right. Okay.
Seaspoon. What the hell's a seaspoon going on?
There it is.
Oh, blimey.
Okay.
Machine guns has this thing got on it? 1, 2, 4 machine guns.
Not enough.
No. Definitely not enough. Never. You can never have enough machine guns.
What time's Carl streaming tomorrow, Panzer?
I believe they're on at 10 o'clock tomorrow night.
He's not doing one during the day then.
Yes, he's in. No, wait a minute, I'm thinking now there's 2 streams tomorrow. There's Carl he's doing the Tank Fest mini group build at 1 o'clock UK time, and he also does the 2 men, a princess, and a couple of printers at 10 o'clock UK time. I'm not sure whose channel that's on this week. What are those though?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't believe this. Why does he have such big feet?
You know what they say about feet, man, there.
He's got big feet.
This driver, his foot is sticking out and I can't get the rest of the cab on.
Oh, yeah.
How the hell I'm going to do this?
You're closing the door, amputate the foot.
Well, looks like I might have to be honest with you.
Tell the driver it won't hurt a little bit as you get the screw, as you get the side cuts to go.
Yeah. Sorry, driver, but your foot is getting amputated.
Before you amputate it, or have you already done? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, because you may want to check the angle and position of the driver in the cab.
Yeah, it's right.
Was it?
It's just that he's got big feet.
He's Elitamia. Of course, he's got big feet.
Right now, then, let's see if we can get this on now. Let's amputate it a bit more.
Okay.
Still won't go on.
Texas.
They've just been cruel.
Says you.
Yeah, the realities of combat. You lose feet. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good thing it's not his accelerator foot, because well, there again, it's in the wrong place anyway, so right. Well, you're not going to see his feet anyway.
Yes.
As this goes on.
Once you put the cab roof on and you unmask the glazing, all that work you did on the inside you don't see.
Yeah. Okay.
Just have to excuse me a minute, guys. I'll be a minute.
Okay.
Right, now that needs to be moved over a touch.
Excuse me, I'll just hoover in my bench. So, Joshy B says, I think it's me, but we'll find out tomorrow. JC says, it's Josh's turn tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Joshy B says, I'm still here lurking with my earbud in one ear. And JC says, okay, Joshy, have you stole my plug? ? Looks like I'm going to need to go to B&Q so can do a lot more plugging.
So, Josh has got an earbud in. Wait a second. Moist.
Hello there.
Seven and 8.
Oh, you got to be kidding me, God. Oh, you shifty sod.
Has it rebelled?
Yeah, the windscreen's come out. I've got to take it all apart. I knew that Gorilla Glue wouldn't hold it.
Okay, Joshy B says, I think it's me, but we'll find out tomorrow. JC Bricks and Bill says it's Josh's turn tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Joshy B says, I'm still here lurking with my earbud in one ear. JC says, Okay, Joshy, have you stole my plug? Looks like I'm going to need to go to B&Q so I can do a lot more plugging. JC Bricks and Build says yes. Behave, JC.
That's a big sigh, Dave.
Well, the windscreen's come out, so I'm going to have to redo it.
If it's any consolation, it's Ron's fault.
Yeah, it's Ron's fault. Sorry, Ron, but you got picked.
Whatever.
JC Brick says not going to name names, but Panzer whispered it first. Laugh out loud. I think he's trying to chuck you under the bus, Panzer.
Somebody's got the Manamana song in there.
Okay, we go around the benches again before we drop through. Good at me first. Yeah, so yeah, this is what I've got to build so far. I'm going to leave this side off for now because I want to paint the interior. So there's lots of dials and that in here.
Cool.
So I'll paint all them. And these locker boxes. And now it's got to stay with this side. So I'm going to leave this side off for now. And I'll just prime all that. Obviously, I'll have to mock up the front here as well. Before I glue any of this together, I need to get it painted inside. But yeah, it's coming along. Looks okay. Quite pleased there, it's coming along.
Looking good though there.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, the door's going to drop down. So that just loosely fits in there. So there's no gluing. So I might have that in a little diorama with something coming out the back of it, either marines or something. You know me.
I dare you to do a Deliveroo driver.
Deliveroo.
Yep.
Deliveroo.
Yes, with a box of pizzas.
Yeah.
And a Space Marine helmet on.
Yeah, you never know. With a turban on his head. Okay, so we'll go to Mark's Mods.
Okay, well, I haven't really managed to proceed much with this because I did lose a piece just before the gallery, which I found again. So after the gallery, I was just gluing it back on. I'll just show you. Oh, God, gotta be careful. This tiny little top piece broke off.
Ouch.
Yeah, so I found it, and so it won't be bothering me for the rest of the night. So yeah, I've got to put this back together tomorrow, but I still need to do the light blocking on it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Quickly go to Dave Mack.
Well, I've managed to get it back on again. I'm not gluing that on, but Nearly finished. Just a few more bits to go on it, and that's it.
Cool. Rich. Get a pan quickly as well.
A classic Tamiya kit, that. Yes, I've just glued on the wing mirrors on the front here. I've also what was also going on there? Oh yes, I've done the spare mount device that the tire's mounted onto, which is a couple of pieces, and when it's painted, it will just glue onto there like so.
Oh, right.
So
Cool. Thank you very much, Hamza.
that is what I have done.
Good. Go to Bob.
Yeah, I've just done those two bit there. I've just got to put the buggy together now, and I'm starting to put one of the figures together. So, yeah, having fun.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go to Alex, see what he's been doing.
Just doing some wings for the Thunderhawk. They're really nice. Oh, really. Oh, okay. The camera quality's. Oh, and I lost a piece. Great.
You are an official modelling YouTuber now, Alex.
Nice one, Alex. Thank you.
Looking for that.
Okay, go for it. Painting's in. Hello there, go for it. And he says hello.
I go for it.
And he also says hi, JC Bricks and Builds. And he says hi, Joshy. And he says hi, all. And TBG says hi, Daniel. David Markey says hello, Daniel.
And this is what it'll look like when it's finished.
Let's put you back on. There we go.
Oh wow.
And Stephen Haynes says hi, go for it. Painting. Yeah, it looks cool, Dave, man.
It does, don't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
JC Bricks and Build says hi, Daniel. So,
Go and tell me, is that time now?
it is, mate.
It's
Well, it is.
Oh, are you having a laugh?
It's actually soon gone by.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, I've been enjoying myself.
Yeah. You sure your clock is right there? Because mine doesn't say that time yet.
Yes, but Ron, your batteries and your clock need to be changed.
Ah. See,
Well,
you also
that's-
email again. Oh.
You
It's
also
9
need to.
o'clock.
Yes, you also need to put the clock forward by 1 hour.
Oh,
It's good.
okay. Oh, right. Okay.
His clock's that old. The cuckoo's got a walking stick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to thank everybody for coming in for PPM show, and I'd like to thank all those in the chat as always. Thank you very much, guys, for coming along and putting your thumbs up, and for watching the stream. I'd like to thank the PPM members as well. I think they're watching in the background or in the chat. And just those also in the background that's just kept quiet. Yeah, it's nice to see you there if you're there. And it's just a good night all the way around. Yeah. So I'd like to thank my panel, Mark's Mods.
Thank you.
And Dave Matt Builds.
Thanks, Lindsay.
And thank you, Alex. And Ron's Modelling Group.
Thanks for having me.
And the one and only Mr. Meow Panther.
Meow. Thank you, everyone.
So tomorrow we will have Pile Scale Modelling. What was it, 1 o'clock you said, Panzer?
1 p.m. British time, UK time, which is about 2 p.m. European time.
Yeah, and then there's another one at 10 p.m. UK time. That will be on Joshy B's channel, which is two men and a little princess, I reckon it is, isn't it?
Yeah, two men, a princess, and a pair of printers.
Yeah.
And an apprentice.
So
I thought it was one man, SpongeBob, and a princess.
Yeah, but SpongeBob and the princess are the same person. It's one man, a bee, a princess, and a pair of printers.
Yeah. Go For It Painting says hi, Stephen. Go For It Painting says hi, James. TBG said Dobby turns into a pumpkin at 9. I do, yeah. TBG says night all. William Nelson says good night, everyone. Good night. Sprue and Blue says nice stream. Good night all. Apple says tata amigos. Dieter says take care all. And JC brings and Bill says Lindsay, you a git. Yeah, I know, mate. So I shall be back on Sunday with the usual PPM show on a Sunday with myself and Mark's Mods and whoever else comes on panel. So that will be at 2:00 p.m. UK time. You can expect me when you see me on single live streams, on Warhammer streams, and anything else that I'm building. So we'll say good night, everyone. See you all soon. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.